عن أنس بن مالك رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Tonight's hadith from the collection of Ibn Majah. It's authentic chain of narration narrated to us by Anas ibn Malik رضي الله عنه. He said قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إن لله أهلين من الناس قالوا يا رسول الله من هم قال هم أهل القرآن أهل الله وخاصته. Tonight's hadith, the Prophet ﷺ says, indeed there are a group of people, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a group of people from humanity. So the Sahaba asked the Prophet ﷺ, who are these people that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has taken from humanity to be his people? So the Prophet ﷺ responded and he said, they are the people of the Quran, they are Allah's special people. The people of the Quran are Allah's special people. We normally cover topics about the heart, and I've been away for a few weeks, but I'm sidetracking a little bit to talk about the Quran because we actually have, inshallah, a new class that we're starting on Sunday nights after Isha, inshallah ta'ala, and I'll talk about it briefly in a moment. But we're talking about this hadith that, in life between humans, honor and status is earned through different things. It's earned through accomplishments or credentials. It's earned through wealth or position. It's earned through experience or expertise. Or it's even earned through lineage. And it's even learned also through your loyalty to something, right? So an athlete, for example, they earn their honor and their status amongst humans by their, how many championships they earn or records they set. Investors earn the honor of people and status through how much money they make or how successful they are as entrepreneurs. Students could earn even honor and status by the number of scholarships they get and where they go to school, which Ivy League, for example, and what degree they come with, right? You can even earn status through any company if you sign up for the rewards and you're a loyal customer over many years, and you earn their status and you become their highest, best treated customer. But none of that matters in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we want to earn status with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and this hadith teaches us, it is our relationship with the Quran. It's as simple as that. How is your relationship with the Quran? Those who spend their entire lives reading it consistently, reflecting upon it, studying it, understanding it, implementing it, teaching it, sharing it. These are Allah's special people. And for us, and so actually the Quran, of course we know the Quran is a guidance. It's a guidance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for humanity. But Quran is not just a book of guidance. It's also a way to earn status with Allah. You want status with Allah? How good is your relationship with the Quran? And to better and strengthen that bond with the Quran, one must understand it and study it. That's a prerequisite. To be able to have something that you feel towards the Quran and a connection, you have to spend time learning it and studying it. And of course, alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us in this community with halaqat to understand what the Quran means. The tafsir classes, for example, that Sheikh Adnan has on a weekly basis. There are a lot of online resources and whatnot, right? But we have to ask ourselves, how is our relationship with the Quran? Because that's what sets the status with Allah. And inshallah ta'ala, on Sundays we will be studying ulum al-Quran, which is a very basic topic that I think not I think, but is a prerequisite for any Muslim that needs to understand about the Holy Quran, right? And questions like, how do we know that the Quran is authentic and it made it to us without change? How is it preserved? We know it's preserved. How is it preserved? The tafsir of the Quran, on what basis do scholars explain it and what tools they use, right? The different qira'at that we hear of the Quran, why are there different qira'at? And so on and so forth, many topics. And inshallah ta'ala, we're going to start this course on Sundays. And the goal again is to strengthen our relationship with the Quran and understand it, such that we develop the tools to understand the Quran in the proper context. B, develop strong conviction about its authenticity and that it's preserved. Right? C, we are in a world of misinformation. There's so much information and a lot of people access this information and they start spreading uncertainties and doubt. We have to equip ourselves with the knowledge to refute these, to refuse the doubts, to refuse misconceptions about Allah's message and the deen, so that we are able to clearly communicate it to people and have confidence when we share it with people. So I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us of those who have that status with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to make us of the people of the Quran. And I hope that was a benefit. Jazakallah khair, barakallah fiqh. يروي الإمام ابن ماجه في سننه بسند صحيح عن أنس بن مالك رضي الله عنه قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إن لله أهلين من الناس قالوا يا رسول الله من هم؟ قال هم أهل القرآن أهل الله وخاصته. صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت استغفرك.